Michael Todd will be preparing a plan to defeat Levan SAGINASHIVILI, and Devon Larratt will help him do that. It seems as if Devon desperately wants to see Levan go down. He wants to see him lose because first, he himself tried that a couple of times. A couple of years ago, he asked Denis Siplenkov to do that. Then he said Brian Shaw will eventually do that down the line. And he started to train him too, which he's going to do one more time this weekend. And now he's going to help Michael Todd prepare a plan to defeat Levan SAGINASHIVILI. But I think the mountain of a man, Levan himself, he isn't going down easy. He's still going to be the favorite against everyone. So in this video, let's discuss some interesting highlights from this interview. Michael Todd felt really good not only as soon as he defeated Genadi, but even after the match ended. So a week or two after the match. Because when he analyzed that match, he realized that there were some moments where he could have beaten Genadi Quickvinia. I think even in the round in which he lost. Because initially he was thinking that Genadi has more in the tank. He's just baiting Michael to try to transition into a press, and then Genadi will push him down to the pad. But Michael realized that that's all Genadi had. He was not baiting anything. So he could have transitioned early to the press and he would have won those rounds too. And the fact that Michael was able to move Genadi quite off center with just a back pressure hit without too much side pressure involvement tells Michael that he could have probably flash pinned Genadi as well with a top roll if he decided to do so. And he almost did that without the straps, which according to Michael, nobody has done in past 10 years. I'm not sure, but I think Michael may be wrong with this fact, because we can basically call it a top roll when Pushkar flash pins him and Genadi just elbow fouls and still gets pinned without the straps. Yes, according to the rules, it is not a pin, it is a foul. But yeah, in today's rules, it would be called a pin at East versus West. And I think Revaz Lutidze did the same, and maybe even Alex Kordecha also did the same in that same Moldova tournament. But anyways, Michael said that Michael is not going to make the same mistake against Jerry. He is well aware that only two people have been able to successfully top roll Ermes. That is Devon Larratt and Alex Kordecha. I think Levan is not even worth mentioning here because the guy top rolls everyone. And Michael agrees that he does not have the arm length and the leverage advantage that Alex and Devon had over Ermes Gasparini. So he needs to make his pronation that much stronger that he can do what Devon Larratt did, that he can do what Alex did to Ermes about 3 years ago. My only job for the next 12 weeks is to get stronger. If I have any hand control, I will beat him. The only lane he has available against me is that he has to beat my hand. If he cannot take my hand, it's over. So yeah, pretty much everyone is agreeing as of now, despite seeing Ermes Gasparini's deadly flop press, despite seeing Michael Todd's deadly press off the go, that this match is going to be decided on hand control. Either of these guys' presses are not going to work against each other. That's how good they are at their game. And Michael believes that with this insane level of pronation, he should be able to do what Devon Larratt did to Ermes, even though Ermes may have a much stronger hand and wrist now compared to the Devon Larratt match. I am almost 52 years old, but I don't think I have still reached my peak yet. I have set a goal and I'm one step away from proving that everything was true. The whole world thinks that I'm delusional. I want to ride the greatest comeback in the sports, not just in arm wrestling. Michael keeps on saying that he just simply cannot look past Ermes Gasparini. That's why he didn't take a match at King of the Table. If he did, it would have been purely because of financial benefits. Otherwise, he wouldn't want to disrespect Ermes Gasparini by taking a match right before his super match. So still he keeps on saying that he's preparing a plan for Levan. I'm not sure if that should be counted as looking past Ermes or not, but a certain level of confidence, like visualizing yourself against Levan already or Jerry Cadret if Jerry wins, that has to be there. I don't think it should be counted as looking past your first opponent. I believe it to be a very sound plan. I think I will have round 1 very similar to what Devon had with Levan. And from there on, Devon and Michael's thought process or their belief is Michael will be able to beat Levan. And I totally agree with that. I have seen Levan's flop press against Devon in round 1. There is no way that press is going to go through Michael Todd's King's move. It just cannot happen. I'm ready to bet on that. But I'm not ready to bet on the fact that Michael will be able to get into that position, and that is something that Devon and Michael are going to be planning for. How to get into that position where Levan has to decide to either stay in center and fight an endurance battle, or intentionally lose his hand and go for a flop press early like he did against Devon Larratt. When Levan hit that press, I would hold him right there and bleed him out. People get so desperate when they hit me into that spot thinking they are this close to pinning me, but they gas themselves out in an attempt to pin me. So that's basically Michael Todd's plan, how to get that stop and how to work it out after that and slowly transition into a press. Michael also predicted the upcoming Jerry versus Levan match, and this is a prediction that Jerry is not going to like so much because that guy always, without any doubt, predicts 100% of the times the Americans to win super matches against Europeans. Michael said that Levan has a 99% chance of defeating Jerry, but if Jerry sets this press, then maybe Levan is going to be in some trouble. Still, Michael doesn't think that Levan cannot pull Jerry out of his press because Michael himself was able to do that many times, so maybe Levan can do that too. And in case Levan somehow gets beaten by Jerry, then Michael would want the Jerry match, which is 100% certain of winning. According to Michael, the match may last 5 rounds of 5 minutes each, but still eventually Michael will be the winner. There is no way that Jerry can outlast Michael Todd. There is no way that he can defeat Michael Todd again in a super match like he did in 2018. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.